Hello, future engineers. There is another video in integral calculus. I hope that you will be able to learn techniques on how to evaluate indefinite integrals and you enjoy watching the presentation. So in this video, there are four exercises that I want to share with you. So we have to evaluate the following indefinite integrals. One is cotangent cube x dx. Next is x integral of x cosine 3x dx, integral of 10 to the negative 2y dy, and integral of quantity 1 plus cosine 2x over 1 minus cosine 2x dx. So there's no direct formula for integral of cotangent cube x dx. You might be uh, tempted to evaluate this using the power formula. It's not power formula because the differential of cotangent is uh, ln of sine x. So there's no ln of sine x here. So we have to break cotangent cube into cotangent square x, then cotangent x dx, and use the identity for cotangent square, which is cosecant square x minus 1. So integral of cotangent cube x dx is also integral of quantity cotangent square x times cotangent x dx. We replace cotangent square x by quantity cosecant square x minus 1, then times cotangent x dx, its identity. So take note that the differential of cotangent x is negative cosecant square x dx, so there is it. Then integral, there's a direct formula for integral of cotangent x, which is ln of sine x. Because we write cotangent x into cosine x over sine x, we let the denominator be u, the differential is in the numerator, which is cosine x dx. So rewriting this into negative of integral of cotangent x times negative cosecant square x dx, then minus integral of cotangent x, which is cosine x dx over sine x dx. So it is now clear here that we can evaluate the integral. Remember, if we put u1 equals cotangent x, the differential of u1 is negative cosecant square x dx. So this is in the form u sub 1 differential u sub 1, and the integral is u sub 1 square over 2. Of course, we copy the negative sign. Likewise, if we put u sub 2 equals sine x, the differential is cosine x dx. So this second term is in the form differential integral of differential u2 over u sub 2, which is ln of u2. So the integral therefore is negative of cotangent square x over 2, then minus ln of sine x plus c. So that's it for that first exercise. We then proceed to the second one. Integral of x cosine 3x dx. So by experience, algebra, and trigonometric, we have to evaluate this by integration by parts. So we put u equals x, differential of u is dx. So dv is cosine 3x dx. The integral, there's a direct formula for integral of cosine, and that is uh, sine. But there is a constant. This is, imagine 3x as u, differential is 3dx. So this is 1/3 integral of cosine 3x times 3dx, so that it is in the form 1/3 integral of cosine u du. So v therefore is 1/3 sine of 3x over sine of 3x, 1/3 sine of 3x. So integral of u dv is uv minus integral of v du. So this is x over 3 sine 3x minus 1/3 integral of sine 3x dx. So in this 1/3 integral of sine 3x dx, there is a direct formula for integral of sine, and that is negative cosine. So this is negative 1/3, then negative 1/3 integral of negative 1/3 negative 1/3 integral of sine 3x times negative 3 dx. And therefore, that is 1 over 9, 1/3 times 1/3, 1 over 9. Since the integral of sine 3x is negative 1/3 cosine 3x, so that would be positive 1 over 9 cosine 3x. So, therefore, the answer is x over 3 sine of 3x plus 1 over 9 cosine of 3x plus c. So we set up first the integral into this form so that it is clear that the answer is x over 3 sine 3x plus 1 over 9 cosine of 3x plus c. We then proceed to part C. This is in the form integral of a to the u. U is negative 2y, so the differential is negative 2 dy. So it is negative 1/2 integral of a to the u du, and the integral of a to the u du is a to the u over ln of a, then plus c. So this is rewritten into negative 1/2 integral of 10 to the negative 2y times negative 2 dy. So this is in the form negative 1/2 integral of a to the u du, and the integral is copy negative 1/2, then 10 to the negative 2y over ln of 10 plus c. So negative 1/2, 10 to the negative 2y over ln of 10 plus c. So the final answer, because we can make the denominator ln of 10 square or ln of 100, then the final answer is negative 10 to the negative 2y over ln of 100 plus c. You can also write the answer as negative 10 to the negative 2y over 2 ln of 10 if you want, but I just want the answer in that manner. So remember that the way of checking this answer is if the high-tech calculator is available or allowed, then you have to put limits. So for instance, integral of cotangent cube x dx limits from 0.1 to 0.2. And you get the answer, you jot down the answer, and you evaluate this answer, excluding c of course, with those limits, and if the answer should be the same value as the integral of this cotangent cube x dx using limits. The other way is if you master differentiation, you should have mastered it, then you have to obtain the differential of this answer. So for instance, this is negative of 2 cotangent to the 1x, so negative 1/2. So 2 cotangent of x, then differential of cotangent is negative cosecant square x, differential of x, then this one minus 1 over sine x times derivative differential of sine x cosine x dx. So it will go back to this until it will go back to the original integrand. So that's the way of checking it. For the next problem, same suggestion. You have to put limits. Then the other way is after putting limits, you have to set your calculator, by the way, in the radian mode. Then you have to evaluate the answer with the same limits, and if the answers agree or they are equal, then that means that's correct. I already checked this answer of mine using that principle, both differentiation and using limits. So you just verify these answers by your own. Same is true with part C and the rest of indefinite integrals that may be presented or you may encounter. So the last part, the integral of quantity 1 plus cosine 2x over 1 minus cosine 2x dx. So it appears not readily integrable. So we use identities here. 1 plus cosine 2x is 2 cosine square of x. 1 minus cosine 2x is 2 sine square x. So we use that first. Identity 2 cosine square of x over 2 sine square of x. Cancel out 2, so that would be integral of cosine square over sine square. That's cotangent square of x. And based on experience, we change this by its identity, which is same here, cosecant square x minus 1. So that would now be reduced to integral of quantity cosine square x minus 1 dx. So we know that the integral of cosecant square x dx is negative cotangent x. Of course, integral of negative 1 dx is negative x, then plus c. So the final answer is negative cotangent x, then minus x plus c. So it is a requirement that you also mastered differentiation, or else you will find it difficult to evaluate integrals. Integration problems are more challenging than differentiation problems for me. So you do the suggestion I mentioned earlier, the two suggestions, put limits, then evaluate the final answer, and the other one is obtain the differential of the final answer. It will go back to the original or portion of these simplifications. So that's it for this video.